At City Utilities, we're proud of our environmental stewardship and what we have accomplished together as a community. Environmental responsibility is a core part of who we are at CU. We also want to be in compliance with all state and federal regulations and make sure that we're going above and beyond on environmental quality. And since the 1980s, we've decreased our emissions of priority pollutants by over 90%, and that's been done in three ways. First is by retiring some older coal generating units, and it's also by installing best-in-class add-on controls on our JTEC Unit 1 unit. And JTEC Unit 2, which was commissioned in 2011, has best-in-class controls for all pollutants. It's a very efficient, modern unit. We've also, since 2005, installed a lot of renewable energy. In 2005, we had basically zero renewables. Since then, we've installed Noble Hill, which is a power generating unit that generates power from methane gas generated at the Springfield landfill. We've installed some solar capacity out near Stratford with the solar farm, and we've purchased over 300 megawatts of wind energy through power purchase agreements. So now we've invested in significant renewable energy resources, which decreases the emission of pollutants in our community.
Everything you see here, this entire footprint of the plant, from the boiler to the stack, is for emissions control. So right behind me you can see the scrubber. This is the main component of our flue gas desulfurization system. Here we're constantly injecting lime, which interacts with sulfur dioxide gas to form gypsum, which can be safely removed. It's extremely important to remove sulfur dioxide gas before it reaches the stack, because it's the main contributor to weak sulfuric acid formation in the atmosphere, which you know as acid rain, as well as ground level smog, which is a main contributor to respiratory disease. Also in this building we have the baghouse hoppers, which is where we collect all the fly ash generated from coal combustion. At peak load we burn about 6,000 tons of coal a day, which can form over 250 tons of ash. It's very important that we remove that ash from the flue gas before we send it to the atmosphere. So we essentially pass it through some very fine fabric filters which collect the ash so that it can be safely disposed of.
We're working on additional sources of base load or power storage. That's something that the industry is working really hard on. But for now, there's not another good source of base load power generation. That coal generation has been really important for us to be able to keep the lights on whenever the other sources aren't operating. And whenever the gas prices do go up, which they're more volatile than the coal prices, it can allow us to provide affordable and safe and reliable energy to our community while keeping the environmental impact low. We live in this community. We're owned by the community. We're proud of our environmental stewardship and the amount of emission reductions that we've had over the years, and we're proud of the air quality in this community. We have really great air quality, and that's important to be able to provide a good quality of life to people who live here and to attract more people to this community. A lot of people come to this area because of the waterways and the forest and good visibility, and Springfield does have really good air quality, and we want it to stay that way.